Just thinking about it. There it goes. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So, how do you like the new intro? I know the Restream does this weird thing where it ends and you try to switch to the new scene. It kind of does a weird, like, cut off kind of thing. So, yeah, there's that. But anyway, there's a new intro. I started playing it today because technically yesterday was the start of my new year. And yeah, I kind of like it. Let me know what you think. And we've got a Louise. Hello, hello, hello. And a cat paw, Liz. Hello. Thank you for joining me. So yeah, the new schedule for live streams are going to be Monday, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. And Sunday is going to be the Breaking the Block at 11 a.m. Eastern. Now on Sundays around 3 or 4-ish, if there's not anything else going on, I might do a pop-up, maybe, just to kind of keep 5 days of productivity going kind of thing, but we'll see. There's a Mel. Hello. All right. So, um, first things first. If you have not signed up for the AuthorTube and BookTube marathon under 1K subs marathon, I'm saying marathon more often than I need to be, but it's okay. It's fine. Then make sure to sign up, especially if you host live streams. If you don't host live streams and you kind of want to dip your toe in it and have some support and stuff, then sign up. We will be here. We will help you out. I've got a tech team. You've got me, and we'll figure it out together. But sign up form is here. If it will work, so make sure to do that. It's going to be February 8th through February 15th. If you have over 1,000 subscribers or you do not want to host or co-host your own stream, share that link. Advertise for me. It'll help me out. Trust me. All right. Without further ado, let me pop up the timer. Here we go. All right, excuse me. All right. Allergies are having their way with me today. But what are y'all working on? Let me know. Right now, I am running My Husband Wants to Keep Me Gay, which is the third book in the My Husband Wants series through AutoCrypt. And I've gotten through the, I guess, pre-analysis phase, kind of, I guess is what you would call it. So I've done the overall analysis, I've done pacing, and I've done dialogue. Now I am on the writing analysis, so I'm going over adverbs, past and present tense, cliches, and stuff like that, and redundancies. And I have a little notepad right here. I do everything on note cards because my developmental edits start on note cards, and this just helps me keep everything together. And it gives me things to look at per chapter, pretty much. So every chapter has one of these guys, and I also have a list of words to search that are a little too much, too many, far too many. And right now, that's nearly and definitely and was, which was is also a sign of passive voice too, but a lot of this is in past tense, so it's okay. We just have to make sure of all that good stuff. Anyway, let's see. If I could better predict work, I'd sign up to help out. We'll see what's going on with hours once these holidays are behind us again. I got you. It's retail. It sucks. All right, so I will start a 45-minute timer. During that 45 minutes, you can be productive in any way that you need to, whether that is writing, reading, drawing, in Mel's case, maybe, um, plotting out your next story, planning for the new year, what have you. We will work on that for 45 minutes, then we'll come back and we'll have a 5-minute break where we will chat over what we accomplished and what we didn't accomplish if we failed. And then we'll start that process all over again. So do not forget to hydrate. Do not forget to get some noms if you have some rumblies and the tumblies, especially if you haven't had a meal and you're supposed to have had a meal today. And we will get started in 3, 2, 1. Get at it. Y'all. So I said that I was running. My husband wants to keep me gay through the autocrit analysis. And I'm trying a few things with it that I haven't tried before just because autocrit has added a couple more uh, things. While I am rambling about this, share in the comments what you got accomplished, okay? But I started laughing until I was almost tearing up with Autocrit's uh, title options for this. um, so one of them is all his shame and all his want. Cover image options. A sheet wrapped figure trailing another against a darkened room, soft candlelight outlining two bodies. I can't hear you. Is that better? Oop. Let's switch that around. Another one is Teach Me in the Barracks. Bronze Eyes, Baby Cheeks is another one. This one. This one's what got me started. My love, my whore, my soldier. uh, another one that like kept getting me, across the barracks and the bed. Teachers of Flesh, Lovers in the Seven. And this one is the one that actually got me tearing up. Okay. Sex God among soldiers. Oh my gosh. And then a series option. So the title of the series, what I could have went with, other than the My Husband Wants series, is Whore and Warrior Cycle. I mean, maybe I need to rebrand the whole thing. Oh my gosh, y'all. That just, it killed me. It really did. I needed that today. Oh, wow. But yeah, just sex god among soldiers. And some of the other ones that aren't so funny are Sins of the Seven. The Son He Couldn't Have, which is way off. But whatever. I mean, there is like a pretty big age gap. Not too awful big, but there's a pretty big age gap, but still, it's just cringe. Let's see. Teach Me in the Barracks, Bronze Eyes, Baby Cheeks, My Love, My Whore, My Soldier. That one. That one right there. Yeah. The Palm Arrangement is another one. When the Son Becomes the Master. Again, cringe. But, oh. Yeah. It's sex god among soldiers. I gotta. We're just going to. We're going to change everything. The series is going to become the Seven Whores of Navrasos. um, with a subtitle for the series, The Whore and Warrior Cycle. And then we're going to go with for this one, we're going to go with Sex God Among Soldiers. Okay, so we're just going to redo that My Husband Wants series. Oh man. So yeah. During that sprint, we had Stephanie join us, who's finishing reading a book because as soon as I start editing, I'm sure apartment maintenance will show back up again. Anyways, yes, very much so. And then Autocrit also told me that I was using way too much of these, which by the titles that I just shared, you know that it's that kind of book, and you never can have too much of those words in this book. So yeah. Cat Paw managed to get downstairs to get a glass of water without waking the kitty. We had Eva join us. Mel agreeing with the interruptions. Hate when you get in the zone and you have an interruption. Eva says, my husband trying to be quiet will alert me like nothing else. Like, what are you sneaking around for? Had a Heather join us. Hey, Heather. Yeah. So this right here is a new setting, I guess. But oh, come on. I don't want to be that big. There you go. It tells me so much about your story. Yep. No, I can't. Oh my gosh. It's just so I'm going to be making some of my ads that you're going to see for this are going to be some of these optional titles because y'all they need to be shared. Titles tell me so much. Print them out for a day when you need it less. Yes. Hey Jenna, when the first thing that you hear is Sam laughing as you load the stream, you automatically dial back to listen and learn why. Could use as a chapter title if needed, but I like my chapter titles. They're really good. I mean, I could probably change a couple of them. I'll go over the chapter titles whenever we do the cover reveal because that seems to be like a really good thing to do whenever I do the cover reveal live. But like, okay, I'm gonna share one. Okay, this is the title for chapter 6. Flustered is the dessert, and whipped is the man. But yeah, I love this part of Autocrit. I don't know why I haven't used it before. But it's in if you want to purchase Autocrit or you have Autocrit already and you haven't really played around with it, do the market fuel analysis, okay? And go to the front and back, and that's where it will give you title options and series title options. They're hilarious. Maybe. I mean, I am writing 4 more books after this, and the second series, the My Wife Wants series, I only have 7 chapters written in the first book in it. So it may some of those might sneak in there because oh my gosh. Since these are apt to change, I will tell you the 7 chapters that I already have. So chapter 1 is a sense of direction is not necessary for adventure. Poor Percy. Poor Percy. Chapter 2 is Blasted Streets, Too Many People, and What Is This Fool Up To? Chapter 3 is Hands, Hands, Hands. 4 is Men to Dogs, Dogs to Men. Chapter 5 is No Touchy. Chapter 6 is When the Patient's All Mad and You Still Have to Mend, Do the Creep. And chapter 7 is Herbs and Scales. So, yeah. Oh my god. You can sneak them in as explicit. Based on manuscript content, yeah. Yeah. I'm already realizing that I probably should have published this series under the S.W. Lupine pen name, because let's face it, Harry's book went BDSM, and Fedvik is the sex god in the barracks. So yeah, I probably should have published these under the S.W. Lupine, but there is still not as much intimacy on the page as my normal S.W. Lupine stuff. So yeah, I don't know. It is what it is right now. They're published under Sam Wicker. Oh, this is so... It's so funny. I mean, I wish I would have thought of those before. But it's okay. And under the market fuel, there's also like a promo section that Autocrat does, and it gives you like potential lead magnets to do, which I think is awesome, because y'all know how hard it is to think of certain things when you're working on your book, like blurbs, keywords. It's a lot of research. It's a lot of work. You feel brain dead sometimes, and just sometimes things will not come to you whatsoever, and you have to like rely on your beta readers or whatnot. Well, Autocrit has some of these things that I need. Like the front and back matter, an ideal blurb kind of thing, basis for a blurb, keywords and stuff, and the potential lead magnets, which I think is really cool, because it gave me an idea that I did not think of. And that is one, a training mini guide. So yeah, there might be either a training mini manual going to appear at some point. I might even make it for like the Kickstarter. I don't know. But I like that idea. And it can be like a tongue-in-cheek guide, because, I mean, the person that does the most training or makes people train the most is Bertrand, and he is... Oh my gosh. Yeah. Does Autocrat have a statement about not using our info to farm AI? Yes. Seems like you can click off of that, and it seems like you go to the settings. Hold on, let me... I'm pretty sure it did, because I remember going through that. That might be on the main page whenever you set up your account, but I could be wrong too. Let's see, I can't find it in the settings. I'll have to search for it, but I do remember like clicking like, hey, I don't want my work to be shared. I just want the analysis that you do on my work and my work to be mine and mine alone. This is paid for AutoCorrect. Yes, it is. I signed up for the free version yesterday, but I haven't explored it properly yet. I don't remember what's in the free version. I want to say that there is a good portion of the analysis in the free version, and then the planning portion where you can actually write in AutoCrit and it helps you plot or whatever. But I think readability is also in the free version where it tells you like the grade level. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've looked at the free version. I did the monthly and found it to be mostly AI when I did it, but that was probably 2023, 2024 for sure, not this year. It is, but so for me, AutoCrit and Pro Writing Aid to me are tools that I can use because this this author game is a lot. You have to use your brain a lot, and sometimes I just need a little bit of help. So, and obviously, AutoCrit gave me a laugh. So there's that. But I will have to research the whole make sure it doesn't share a thing because I'm pretty sure that you can click off that you don't want it to teach other things. Like it can write a story off a prompt and your story is just the prompt. That's the vibe I got. No. I don't think so. I've never done that though because I just don't trust a machine with my ideas. I mean, I don't trust that a machine could do my ideas justice. I'd rather write my ideas because that's the fun of it, you know? Fun for blurbs, but I was too hesitant to feed my entire story into it. Gotcha. I didn't know there was a one-time buy when I did that, though. Gotcha. Yeah, they are rosy. They still make you do the work. Yeah. Don't use PWA either, not because I'm avoiding AI, but because it's what I do naturally, the things those do. Gotcha. There are a lot of things that PWA catch that I don't. Like, I've learned from Pro Writing Aid and I catch it now. So, me using the word so, a lot of my crutch words, like I didn't realize that I had so many crutch words, but PWA has taught me the crutch words that I usually use. And I find while I'm writing a scene now that I automatically take those crutch words out before they even get on the page. So I love Pro Writing Aid for that because it's teaching me to become a better writer. And yeah, there's a couple other things. Comma usage. I use too many commas, I do believe. So Pro Writing Aid has like kind of nitpicked about that a little bit. So I think more on comma usage. But yeah, I know there's a huge thing with AI, and I get it. I totally get it. I don't want any of my work copied at all. I don't want anybody else to use my work. But if it helps and it assists you to make you better, where's the line? I think each of us just has to choose the line that we don't want to cross and respect each other for where they choose to be at that line. Right? Oop, hold on. I alt F for crutch words. Yeah. I do this for all of my redundancies. So, there's always going to be a lot of he's or she's or was or smiles, chuckles, stuff like that. So I do search my manuscript for those. And I do use the Alt F for that. And commas. It's probably slower my way. Not necessarily. I don't want to help others make money is all it is for me. I get that too. I do. If they really wanted to help us writers, they would make these programs free, right? Right. Louise says, I'm with you. PWA taught me not to use crutch words as I write, commas, the word then, or inserting author voice. It's been helpful in that regards, among others. Yes. Yes, definitely use it if it helps. Right. Cat Post says, yesterday I used the PWA Sparks to rephrase a paragraph I thought was a bit odd. But honestly, none of the suggestions was an improvement. Yeah. There's a lot of... And here's another thing with allowing PWA and Autocrit to learn from your work and not allowing it. It's like you want them to get better at their AI suggestions kind of thing. But at the same time, you don't necessarily want them to use your work elsewhere, I guess. So yeah, it's a weird line, y'all. It really is. It's a lot of change. It'll exist whether you use it or not. I won't pay for anything created with AI, but individuals aren't the problem. Yeah. Mel says there is a bit of difference between the generative AI that's running around stealing versus those language models that have existed since spell checker first came out a long time ago. Yep. Yeah, that's what kind of PWA, especially Pro Writing Aid, is to me. It's a hyped up word spell checker. I pay for more handcrafted jewelry, and I pay more for no AI assisted books. I gotcha. Yeah. All right. So with that, y'all want to get into another sprint. I am going to move over to reevaluating my developmental edits and making sure I have the scenes that I need to be in. And there is one scene that I'm still debating on whether or not I want to keep it in, because it could be very controversial if I keep it in. So yeah, we will see. Same thing. There's Temu, there's Walmart, then there's a small business. All AI is Temu. Right? It is. It really is. I thought it was so funny that Wish was around for a long time, and Wish was like the predecessor to Temu. And then Temu came and it like blew everybody else out of the water. And now Wish is gone. It's just, it's wild. It's wild. It's probably accurate too. I got fooled once with an ornament. It was advertised as 3D, but it was flat. Controversy sells. Tell me more. This one is a scene. So, okay. This whole world is a fantasy world, and it is built around medieval time-ish. And in my mind, once people hit that age, that's when they were starting to be pushed to get married and all that good stuff. So with that in mind, I made Fedvik. His character is a sex god. He is a son of Gachant, who are people who go around and teach others pleasure. And they begin this training a lot like, geisha training and stuff like that at a very young age. So there is a scene where he's very young and he's training another very young person. So that scene might prove, it might kick me out of a lot of ebook sellers. So yeah, I'm still debating on whether or not to keep it in there. Wish, Tumu, and Shine. Yeah. Oriental Trading Company was the catalog version in before times. It was. It really was. Will it get you flagged and endanger your account? Reconsider. Yeah. Um, it's historical fantasy is like the key word that you can basically choose. But it is definitely fantasy. But it is loosely based off of our history a little bit. What is very young? If you can write very young people having sex to people will buy it. It's 14. Their age is 14 in that scene. Can it not be hot with adults? It's not necessarily a hot scene. It's just it's like a background filler in. Your target readers are your creation. Choose wisely. Folks who get turned on by teens read a lot of smut. Yeah, it's pedos. Yes, very much so. So yeah, that's the scene that I've got to think about. So, and I could technically probably take the age out of it, and people would be none the wiser unless they are actually really, really analyzing my book and doing a timeline and everything. It's the Epstein Island. It's allowed, so it's okay. You gotta think about it. I know. I'm probably going to end up taking it out. Period. Yeah, but you didn't want to take the age out. I mean, yeah, maybe. Maybe. It's just the way Fedwick was raised. And you can get him without knowing that scene. Yeah, people are much more sensitive towards those things right now, even with it historical. So I'll probably change it. More than likely. If they're both 14, there were several 12-year-olds at it at my school. Yeah, they are both 14 in the scene. Hey, Lauren. You enter in on a weird part of the conversation. Like, I never considered writing 14-year-olds sexually. I am working on My Husband Wants to Keep Me Gay. Could hint of his past without doing the scene. Yeah. My abuse is historical. Yeah. I will probably end up taking it out and replacing it with something else. I mean, there's much love for the flashbacks with the Seven and battle and stuff. Good luck. Have a great 2026. Drop what you don't want. It heals. Yeah. You got this. All right. Let's get into the next sprint, right? Before we go further off the rails. All right. Don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to get some noms if you have rumblies and the tumblies. Do not forget to save your work. Most important. And we will get started in 3, 2, 1. Get at it. Alrighty. How'd everybody do with that one? Okay. So I took the 2 problematic scenes out. And I have a plan to add in 2 other flashbacks. So one is going to be like Fedvik with the grandmothers, so that whenever the grandmothers are introduced later on in the book, it's not so much of a shock kind of thing. And then the next one is going to be an introduction to a character that's going to be in the last book of the series. So the next book, he makes an appearance, and then he has his own book in the 4th book of the 2nd season. So I think that's going to tie everything in together better, and it will be better than the 2 problematic scenes being left in there, I think. Because, yeah. I know these books have a darkness to them, but I don't want to seriously traumatize people who have been abused and things close to that. So, yeah. There's a K. Hello. Make sure to like and share the stream. Thank you. Got one issue worked out for Mel. Awesome. So, yeah. Just taking those 2 scenes out and planning on writing the 2 scenes that I'm hoping will come to me later will help tie in the rest of the books better. I know that it will still be kind of alluded to, because it's already alluded to in My Husband Wants to Keep Me Dominant, their ages. So, yeah. We'll just go from there. And it's all good. Right? Right. Okay. Let me pull up the list so that y'all can find your next stream. So you can stream hop. There we go. Cat Paul says, trying to change some tellings for showings and realize how much I personally actually like telling. I don't want to stop and try guess what's going on with the person. Weird, I know. I get it. I really do get it. That's pretty cool. But make sure to check out this link right here. Is to the Google spreadsheets for the AuthorTube writing productivity live streams. So make sure to check that out, because I am going to get off of here. The Hubs has a day off today, so we're going to spend some time together, and I will be back probably in the chats all day tomorrow and Thursday if I don't do like a pop-up. I don't think there's still a lot of streams going on tomorrow, but there's like a pretty big gap unless they just haven't been added. Same with the new year. So I might do a pop-up. We'll just see. Okay. Thank y'all for joining me, as always. I had a lot of fun, and I'm glad that you got to see me laughing at the suggested chapters or suggested titles for My Husband Wants to Keep Me Gay. I'm going to keep it as My Husband Wants to Keep Me Gay because, yeah, that's the branding of the series now. But that's just hilarious. And you will be seeing that pop up in some of my ads and whatnot. So you'll get a giggle again whenever it pops up on Instagram, probably. Maybe even here on YouTube in the post or the community section. And yeah, we will see y'all next time. Bye.